see all of you. Good to see all of you again. How's it going? I hope everybody's doing really cool. It's like super cool to see all of you today. Whoa. Yeah. Hey. Good. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This won't be a long stream. I am somewhat tired, but I also don't want to. I wanted to do a stream. Okay. Oh, my name is. Hello, my name is. Yeah. Sorry. I. What? Not. Gunther. No. This is telling, not showing. So we got it. I think I can. had to sit through a 2-hour lecture. Oh shit! Here. Hello, Keely. Okay. I've never used Dice Cloud before, so I don't know. Yep. Hello. Wait, wait. Okay, what's going on? Okay. That's weird. Sometimes the YouTube one will do weird things that I don't like. Okay. What have you learned so far? Okay. Okay. We know how you can spell words, but now you got to put them together in a dope order. So. Well, that's good. So it's like Dice Cloud. Like, is that a Dice Cloud? Oh, okay. Oh, wonderful. An alternative to D&D Beyond. Very good. Which is good. I mean, I think I'm still paying for D&D Beyond, which is terrible. But are you on Discord, Callie? Am I not in your Discord? Have I not been invited to your Discord, Callie? Is this the language one? Yeah, yeah. There's so many friend requests. See, the thing is, I don't trust any of these friend requests because, like, nobody. I don't know who these people are. All eternity. Garrett always said something like that. Yeah. Oh, invite me now. I don't know who half these people are, so. Am I not? Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh, who did I? Oh, no. Ooh. That was a mistake. I don't know who this person is. Yeah. Remove friend. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that seems to work. I think you got the spells working. Cool. Okay. Boop. Okay. I'm undecided what to do with this one. This next little part right here.
not sure if I should do like an actual orc or just a fake orc. I am undecided on this. Hmm. Hmm. Robin Reckham! Good to see you, Robin. How's it? How are things going? Well, that should be praised. So, always, forever. Okay. Oh,
That's what's going on. I was like, why can't I see it? And yeah. I was very confused there for a second. That is pretty funny. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm happy. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I don't. Well, I've only ever really worked for extreme narcissists or very nice people that I don't feel like I would ever feel comfortable saying stuff like that to. No, I've been. No, I haven't. I'm going to soon. I think I'm going to try tomorrow to vote. I never like voting on voting day. That's always so like hectic, and I just don't want to do that. So I'll try and vote tomorrow, or at least day after tomorrow. I swore I would always vote no matter what, so I'm going to. Yeah. Oh, aren't you lucky? They try and make it hard here in Texas. Well, no, it's not that hard where I am, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to, but sometimes I feel like, man, my state hasn't voted. I haven't. I don't know. It's important though, especially because of like, I try and vote in every election possible. So even the minor ones. So, um, you know, but like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking forward to voting against Ted Cruz. That'll be fun. That's always a fun day. Feels nice to. You know the funniest thing, if I could explain a little bit about Ted Cruz, senator from Texas, a repugnant man with repugnant beliefs, whose sincere goal is to hurt people and ruin everybody's lives, but also has a smugness about him that is smug and willing to talk down to everybody, even in his own party, because Robin, he went to Harvard. He's also a fake Texan, so he can go fuck himself. Yeah, I'm a real Texan. I was born in Canada and didn't live in Texas till I was an adult. I love that, like, Texas, which is like the rootin' tootin' like cowboy state, it elected an East Coast intellectual from Canada. It's like great, great. We picked a real good one, guys. Anyways, yeah, it'll be fun to vote against him. Just remember, everybody, Trump spent a good deal of time mocking Ted Cruz's wife and calling her ugly, and then Ted Cruz like practically sat down and worshipped him and wrote fawning summaries of him in the Washington Post, so and in Time magazine. So that's Ted Cruz for you. You can insult his wife nonstop, and he'll go like, "Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir." Yeah. Anyways. If I do move, that is one thing I'm looking forward to. Oh, so a funny thing to keep in mind about Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz lives in Houston. Yeah. I still think that's a genius idea, Robin. Okay, so this is a funny story. Okay. So me and Ted Cruz actually live in the same city, but Ted Cruz lives in River Oaks, which is the real rich part of town. Like the very rich part of town. That's like where the millionaires live. But the funny thing about Ted Cruz, about River Oaks, is that his entire neighborhood, because we can see who votes for what, went for his opponent in the last election. So you have to think this about Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz lives in his neighborhood. Everybody voted against Ted Cruz. Yeah, he is. Trump. He's pretty much. Yeah, he runs. Yeah, I'm surprised more people don't know about that. He runs like a Twitch account that's been on pretty much 24/7. I see it every time I log on that he's on. You'll be happy to know I banned him from my channel. So I banned him from my channel. He's not allowed to show up. And I made Bernie Sanders a mod. So, you know, I think he's really devastated by that, Donald Trump. Anyways, politics. That hasn't got me yelled at a bunch for talking about that. I don't know. Anyways. I don't like, ugh, I would rather not have him back. Donald Trump. Yeah. I mean, I try and stay informed about all of this stuff, but, you know. It's just, I feel like, I don't know. If you become noted as a person who talks about politics, then that's all you get to talk about ever, and people like really then like, yeah. Yeah, well, there's a group of like Republicans that just don't like Donald Trump. To be fair, they are correct for saying that. So they're. Yeah, I think that's an outgrowth of like the law, not Log Cabin. That's a different thing. What is it? The Lincoln Republicans. Hey Jen, how's it going? Politically, yeah.
Sorry, I was mixing. Log cabin Republicans are very different people. Uh, I believe, yeah. What's funny about that is I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's headed up by Kelly Conway's husband, or was at least that group of people. And what was Kelly Conway officially? I forget. She was the man. She was his campaign manager, and then she had I forget what her actual job was in the White House when Trump was there. So that was an intense. That must have been not a happy marriage, I imagine. Yeah. I don't know. Vote. It's important. Please don't. Please, can we pretend like we're trying to not kill the world? That would be nice. Oh, that's fun. How's it going, Jen? How are things? I don't know. I assume people. If you're following me, I assume not to assume, but I assume most people are generally left wing. If you're following me, I don't judge you if you're not, but like I think I'm just gonna make a broad assumption here that generally we're all left wings. We're all somewhat left wing here. Where along that scale we are exactly is probably up for debate, but I generally assume we're we're pretty uniformly left wing here. So that's good. So uh, uh there's uh, I have some. I don't want to get into it's just I don't want to like because I tried that out and like oh my god, Robin, I tried that out. I've tried talking about politics occasionally here, and it's like oh my god, the amount of like I would get like such weird anger directed towards me. Like I would get such weird anger directed towards me all the time, and I was like, I fuck man, I don't know. I guess maybe I just don't have the I don't know. It's weird to get anger. People get mad at you. It's like I don't know. Not a fan of fascism. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it's just like I don't know. Not a fan of like fascism and stuff. So it, yeah, no, yeah, it just happens, and it's like I don't know. I can't handle it. I just can't. I don't know. I don't want people. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun thing. I had yeah. That's all it always sarcastic there, people. By the way, I don't know. Did I ever tell you a story once where did I ever tell you the story of like when I was in school they asked if I was a Holocaust denier? Like they like on like when we were learning about the Holocaust, like one of the questions was, "So do you believe the Holocaust existed?" And I'm like, "What?" I was so confused by that question. That like legitimately threw me through a loop. I was like, "What are you talking about? Like we have all these like pictures and shit. Like there were people who were there that anyways. The Like Hitler killed like the Nazis killed like half of the Jewish population. Conspiracy theories are stupid. Like just in general, I find conspiracy theories very stupid. Because like conspiracy theories are always like, well, okay, a couple of thousand million people have to agree on everything, and it's like, what, like, do you not know how like people work? Like nobody can keep their fucking mouth shut. Like, like nobody can keep their mouth shut for very long. Like one, politicians aren't as smart as we think they are, and two, like nobody can, like we couldn't keep our like they couldn't. Yeah, nobody can keep their mouth shut. Everybody talks eventually. Like yeah, we couldn't hide that Clinton had an affair. Like because some like dry cleaner spilled his guts. That's always the thing. But like we can keep like, but supposedly we can keep like the secret nature of like how the world actually looks or something. It's so stupid. It's just stupid. Yeah. Did you? Oh yeah. Did you ever finish reading All the President's? Good book. Yeah, I was. It's just people are so fucking stupid. It's just it's just crazy. I don't know. It's a shame because like it would be legitimately cool if like there was like I don't know, a secret group of like I think like these conspiracy theories exist because we would secretly like them to be real. Like the idea that like, oh yeah, the US has a secret Mars base. Like I think people want that to be a thing because it's like, oh, wouldn't that be cool if like the US had a secret Mars base and like we were fighting aliens and have you ever heard of like the what is it? Um it's the secret there's a there oh my god, like conspiracy theories are so I'm simultaneously kind of fascinated by them and like I think they're the dumbest things ever. Like there's currently this thing called the one of the ones that's like bubbling under the surface. We're gonna get a good politician that believes this eventually, but is the secret space program one, and it's there's these group of people that believe that they were secretly abducted by a space program, a secret space program, and they had to fight for thousands of years, and then they were returned later as then returned to their exact body thousands of years later is the basic premise of it. And then there's this whole thing with like there's secret German secret anyways it always comes back to the Germans. Anyways, yeah, sure, we should start a book club. Ramen, you want to start a book club, Ramen? I want to start a book club. I mean, I read All the President's Men years ago, but I mean, really, any of Bob Woodward's like presidential biographies would probably be good. He's written, I think most. I think he's written one for at least every president. Yeah, we'll record it too as a pod. We'll record it. Yeah, I'd be up for it. Let's. Yeah. Anybody else here want to start a book club? Let's yeah, let's record it and post it online. Maybe on my YouTube channel because I need. Sure. Yeah, but we'll talk about it more off stream. Yeah, I'm 100% up for doing something like that. I got a ton of books I want to read that I'm procrastinating on, and if I had somebody else also reading them, I probably would. Procrastinating on a lot of things. Also, we should start a writing club. That's where we share our writing every week. Used to have that with some friends, but we kind of, life got in the way. What? Only listening to audiobooks? I would never. I would never do that. I'm also gonna do that. Don't tell anybody. I would never do that. That's me. I do that as well. I would never. Yep, straight reading of words on paper. That's me all the time, every day. Yeah. No, I've been meaning to do a deep dive into Bob Woodward's stuff, so. Probably, I don't know. I hope Woodward and Bernstein, I don't think, they're still pretty well respected. I used to follow, I used to read the Washington Post every day. I still think that has pretty high quality writing in it, but I don't know. Just partly because out of all of the newspapers in America, the Post is pretty, I think, high tier. They expose, there's the Vietnam papers. They're the ones who expose the Vietnam papers, and then then Watergate. So it's like that 1-2 punch is really high quality reporting. And I think they have a higher standard of writing than something like, say, the New York Times, but I don't know. It is funny, the joke I always said about the Washington Post is that they will remind you that they did Watergate. That will pop almost every few times. It will pop up that they're the ones who broke Watergate, and it's very funny. Every few weeks, if you dive into any of their content, they will remind you that they're the ones who broke Watergate at some point. They also have anyways. Which, to be fair, if I were to bring down if I were part of an institution that brought down a president, I'd be yeah, I'm going to bring this up every once in a while. Yeah, well, yeah, they always bring it up some way or another. Or they do tours of their
offices, and it's like you can see pictures of Nixon. It's very funny. Yeah, it'll just be like every once in a while it'll just be like, yeah, it's like when in Watergate, and then they'll mention it's like when Woodward and Bernstein looked into Watergate, and it's like this wasn't necessarily about that, but okay, I guess we're doing it. Anyways, yeah. They were my favorite paper for a while. I think I don't know. The New York Times usually is a little bit weird, but the Post is pretty good. What's funny is there's do you know there's this rip off paper called the Washington Times? Um, do you know about this? Like this is and the Washington Times is owned by the Moonies. Is owned by the Moonies, which is this kind of hardcore cult. Yeah, it's this hardcore like cult sort of thing. I mean, they are a cult, but they're the point where they're powerful enough that they're kind of not a cult. They're respectable, I guess, but the Moonies are still pretty bad. Have the Reverend Moon is a bad dude who did a lot of bad things. If you're curious, maybe legitimately one of the worst men in history. I'll throw that out there. He's up there. He's up there. He's a guy you don't hear about, but the Reverend Moon, pretty bad. Uh, Listen, if you were a death squad in South America and you needed funding, one of the people that you could run to was the Reverend Moon. The other was the U.S. government, so but let me. I'll send you a thing. I'll send you a thing. The Moonies will also like I had one of my kindergarten teacher. Her son was taken in by the Moonies, so her preschool teacher, I guess, was taken in by the Moonies. So I was too young to understand what was going on with that, but anyways, that's a podcast that I like that gives a pretty good explanation about the Moonies and what they did. Um, Almost every U.S. president, I think, has spoken at a Mooney event, so that's fun. Um, okay, so basically, it's so annoying these things. Anyways, yes, I like Behind the Bastards a lot. That's one of my favorite podcasts. Listen, if you listen to it, you'll start noticing I quote from it a lot. So I like. Yeah, I knew about Robert Evans back when he was at Cracked. So and he was always like the legit best reporter there at Cracked. So possibly, I do like that show quite a lot. So I recommend it to people. There's a good chance that I was the one who recommended it to you. Anyways, what was I saying? Anyways, so the Moonies will do things like one of the things they're pretty notorious for is like they'll look for people who have died and hassle their family and talk about how they've gone to hell, and the only way to get them out of hell is to give the Moonies a large donation of money, um, which is just great. Um, I don't know. Do you remember when Shinzo Abe was assassinated? The former Prime Minister of Japan? Yeah, it was because of his connections to the Moonies he was assassinated. Anyways, wasn't this supposed to be a writing stream? Who wants to get some writing done? I feel like my writing. I feel like I should just give up and like just make this straight just chatting streams, but I don't know. I always feel awkward about that. I'd rather have somebody here with me if I want to just chat. Um, yeah. Ugh. Can't you tell them that you're famous on Twitch? They'll understand. They'll understand, Robin. They'll understand if you just say, I'm famous on Twitch. I can't. You must give me time. No, no. That's awesome. You'll get like health insurance. Are you going to get like health insurance and stuff? That rules. Not. Oh my God. No, congratulations, Robin. That's like. That's where like the money is. Wow. You'll get to live like a human. Nice. Yeah. Well, that's great. Robin, you've gone the full like cool hip adult. You ads. That's great, Robin. Sorry. Forgive me for trying to make like 2 cents. Yeah, make almost no money from this. You know, I used to make okay money from doing this stuff, and then the bottom fell out a little bit. Whatever. Oh, I'm not. I don't take that as an incentive. I'm just grousing a little bit, but it's like I hate when people like on streams like guilt people into. No, no, I think that's like lame. Uh, not at this exact moment, but I am writing a fantasy. Hey, Dreamy, welcome. I can. I have. Well, I've attempted to before write dark fantasy. Um, wasn't very good. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Do you write dark? No, no. I'm sorry. That felt. I feel bad about that now because I feel like I was guilting it, but I was just like, I was just thinking how stupid the ads are. Like, I should just get rid of them. I barely make any money from them, but I'm just like my only. I should just. I make almost no money from them. I should just like toss them, but it's like I don't know. Like, there's just a little part of me that's like, but I make some money. It's not enough to live on or even reliably get food, get a meal once every few months. But like, there's a part of me that's just like, but it's some. Uh, okay. You can. There's ways. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Tell me about this project, Dreamy. I mean, the mid-roll ads is what I'm thinking of. Okay. Um, tell me about this project. Okay. Tell me about this a little bit. How many pages does it need to be? Well, what exactly are you looking for? Okay. I mean, get rid of the mid-roll ads. You can technically get rid of them, or maybe not anymore, but I do keep them to as short as possible. Uh, yeah. Okay. I'm up for I'm up for doing. I've done paid writing work before. I'm up for doing more paid writing work. I'm amenable to that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. How many pages are you looking to do? Would you say? 100 pages. That's okay. So, what would you say your budget? What would you say your one shot? So, what would you say your budget is, Dreamy? What would you say approximately your budget is? Yeah, it's a good community. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Send it. No, I'm just trying to figure out like what your budget would be, Dreamy. Yeah, yeah. Send it to me so I can get a sense of what you're looking for. Probably. Yeah. We're the coolest group on earth. I agree with you on that.
Oh, Berserk. Yeah, I kind of thought that's what you were angling for was Berserk. I know Berserk. I know Berserk. So okay, so here's my question. Um, yeah. No, no, I get that. I get that. So you're looking for about 100 pages. Okay, so I mean, I'm very up for it, but so what would you say your budget is? Like, yeah. Well, a page. You can equate it to a page on a page of writing is about a page of 100. 100 pages is uh that's quite a lot, man. Uh, I mean, I want to do this. Yeah. No, it's about the same. Um, hmm. I mean, sure. So, but like, um, okay. Money wise, like, so what would you say your budget is exactly? Okay. Yeah. So, hmm. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I mean, we should probably talk about this off stream. That would probably be better. Okay. Okay. Hey, are you in Discord? Dreamy, are you in Discord? Okay. Let's see. Friend me on Discord, and we can talk about this. Here, I'll send. I'll invite you into my server, and then we can friend each other, and we can talk about this. Yeah. Here's the server. Yeah. Send me your info. I'll friend you on Discord. Then we can, yeah. Dying Earth. Have I? I don't know. I read a lot. Okay. Let me friend you, and we'll talk about probably not the. We'll talk about this off stream. It's probably not the best point to talk about this on stream. I have not read this. It looks cool. I may give that a read. Yeah. Actually, this looks really. Actually, this looks really cool. This is kind of my alley. Okay. Okay, so should we what should we do now? Should we do now? Let's
Mm. Uh, let's. Okay. How about we Robin, you still here? Um, yeah. I guess we could. One second. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be back in a second.
Hey, so I'll be back. Let's see, how long it's been. This feels like talk to you guys later. Okay, see you in a bit.